one's
Right.
quite tough. In my industry
Sure.
is I sell copiers and printers,
Yeah.
and one of the traditional ways to prospect that sales managers are constantly in my ear about is to do what's called the door knock. Simply go into a business,
Yeah.
particularly when you're in a business, you go see what's called the sandwich call, which is the one to the left and the one to the right. So
Right.
we go in there and try to get, it's a prospecting tool. Now, in all my years of doing this, it's never worked. And it's really, when you say over at hello, literally as I open up the door, I can see them already have a panic look about them or fear. I'm defeated before I walk in as well.
And you're a good-looking guy too. What's going on with that? What's their problem, right?
Well,
Sure.
I think it's the baldness. They think, I don't know what they think, but
Sure.
yeah. So my question is, how can I actually do that prospecting tool, even though I don't think it's the most effective tool, but there is an expectation to do it. How can I go into a business in a fashion that's trustworthy, or some fashion where I'm not met with resistance the minute I slide the door open?
All right. All
Does that
right.
make
So,
sense?
yeah, I got you. Question for you. First of all, when you
Yeah.
walk into a business, what do you have in your hands?
Nothing. I've tried different things, but I go in typically with nothing. I just go in.
So you
There's no
literally,
point.
you have nothing in your hands at all. You're dressed normally, and you walk in the door, and they get afraid of you
Yeah. Well, I'm
before
dressed
you even
in
say a
like a
word.
suit. I was dressed in a suit or but I
All
don't
right.
walk
So
in there
you,
with any.
all right. So maybe don't wear a suit. Maybe wear a blazer and jeans and a nice shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the suit might be the one visual thing that throws the whole thing off.
Yeah.
Who's wearing a suit in Brisbane right now, walking around from office to office, other than people selling? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well,
But
that's it.
anyways, if it's just a visual thing, I would make it a little more casual in terms of, if you have nothing in your hands, great. Because my first idea was leave everything in the car, hands free, casual dressed. There should be nothing visual that should create any problems with that. If there is, I'm missing something here.
Yeah.
Because you could be a customer, you could be the manager of the who knows? You're just a normal person walking the front door of a real business. I can't imagine them alarms going off with that,
Mm,
unless I'm missing
mm.
something here.
No,
All right.
no, that's fair enough. Yeah. Yeah.
So let's assume that. So when you go to the front desk, what do you say from there?
Well, I've tried many different things. But when I go into the front desk, typically there's a receptionist, right? And I walk in there sometimes and I say, "Hi, look, I don't know if I can actually help you, but I'm just curious. I've got a customer next door. We help them save some money in copiers, and I'm just curious, what do you guys do for a copier here?" And I'm trying to get them to relax a little bit and give me something. And usually they don't really have any much of idea, and if I don't get anywhere, I go, look, you know who the person might be interested in having that as a solution or solving some cost issues. And if I walk out of there with a name, then it's a little bit of a success.
Sure.
But that's usually my approach. But I've tried going in there with a gift, a chocolate. I've tried going in there with, look, we're around the corner. We're a business around the corner. We specialize in this. I might go to a technology park where a lot of other businesses around there. So, but I haven't found anything, Ari, that's really traditionally worked.
All right. So it is the toughest medium of all, of course, to do it this way. But I will suggest that when they say, "How can I help you?" you say, "I'm hoping you can help me out for a moment,"
Mm-hmm.
like you would on a phone call. And I
Yeah.
do like what you said there. I own a business. We're in a business in the area here, and we're going around to local businesses offering a complimentary assessment or audit of each of the offices' copier systems to make sure you're not currently using something that's not efficient or overpaying, or you might have other needs. So we're doing a free assessment now for the next 30 days without any fee at all. I was curious to know if you happen to know who would be most interested in that in your company.
Yeah, I like that. I haven't tried that. That's the free assessment thing I like. And I love that. That's beautiful. That's different. And I think that would disarm people. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Okay.
hard. See, it's hard to say no to a proposition that's simple, does not contain any sales pitch in it, and it makes sense.
Mm, mm.
It's a complimentary assessment to businesses in the area who would like to have more information about whatever it might be. Just if you refine that offer there and you you come in the front door relaxed and you start that, I think you'll be fine, Sam.
So go in there with, I'm hoping you might be able to help me out for a moment.
I work in the business in the area here, and we're offering everyone in the neighborhood here on the office park a complimentary assessment of their current office equipment in terms of their printing, and to make sure they're not using anything that's not working or overpaying, or is there some areas they could use some help with. There's no charge at all. We are waiving the fee for people in this area, and I was just curious if you happen to know who would be most interested in that in the office.
Okay, let's say you did that scenario, and I'm the receptionist, and over my shoulder you can see a big A3 copier, and you're filled with hopium because you know it's an old machine, and they say, "Oh, we're right, Ari, yeah, we're cool," and yet it's pretty obvious there's one in the corner, and it's old.
Yeah, so it's about the assessment. So you're saying she says, "No, we don't want the assessment."
Well, yeah,
Is
that's a
that
good point.
that's the only so you just created a different scenario. Don't forget,
Mm,
you came in the front door offering this opportunity.
mm,
All she can
mm,
say to you is, or he can say to you, "Oh, well, contact Mike. He's our office manager."
mm.
If they say no, well then there's a flat out no, but that's probably unlikely if you do it in a way that's non-threatening.
Yeah, I like
So
that.
you see, your brain went right to, I can fix that. It's right there. Let me at it. Ah.
Yeah,
you got
so true.
you got Sam. You got to do it in sequence. You got to do it in a way that they feel comfortable with you first. Then you can do your thing.
Yeah, I like that. I like.